Just stay
Alright.
logged in.
Yes? Are you starting my stream? Is that what's going on here? No? You just wanted to say hello just the once? Okay. Hello! Silgar
Yeah,
also
just
says
say
hello.
hi to stream.
Anyway, welcome back everybody. I'm gonna turn down the music ever so slightly. There we go. Welcome back everybody. How are you all doing?
Alright.
Alright.
Tired.
Can I help you? Can I help you? No? You're just meowing to get my attention? Okay. Would anyone like to give a recap of last session before we get kicked off and started?
I could provide a recap if
I could also, but I feel like you and I do it a lot.
Oh, you guys got this one.
That's why I don't often volunteer, because I
know.
Like, I know I do it all.
I did
You
not
guys
get time
can
to
take
assemble
it.
my thoughts today.
Let me
Yeah,
check
you guys got
how
it.
much-
You guys can
That's a
take it
lot.
because the cobwebs in my brain are still cobwebbing.
That's fair, and I understand.
Yep.
That's valid.
I'm gonna switch over to the Astrolith music.
Ariale, you go ahead.
Okay.
Ariale, do.
So, after we did the fun little hallway adventure, we actually started exploring the, the general, stuff around here. And we went into the small gnome door. It's very gnome-sized. There were 2 plates of armor on display. And then we went into the main large door.
Keep explaining. I'm gonna go let Silgar out because I think that's what he wants to do.
I almost forgot about the gnome prison until you mentioned the suits of armor, and I was like, oh right, the gnome prison.
Yeah. So we go in the main end door to Orion's house tower thing, and we saw it's a very nice entry hall with a fireplace, and there was a great big magic barrier in the middle with anchor pillars and a giant mushroom
friend.
over.
Mushroom friend.
What'd you say?
Mushroom friend.
Mushroom
Oh,
friend.
yeah,
friend.
Yeah, he seems like a fun guy.
You were waiting for that one, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, the mushroom was an unusually large gourd plant that turned out to be sentient, trapped inside of a force cage, and it can speak telepathically.
Mhm.
The mushroom's name is Froros, and the cage can only be undone by a deep gnome speaking the command word in Druidic, and which Bedlam eventually did. Froros, the mushroom friend, was locked away he said something about spreading spores around and making people run around a lot. So odds are he has psychedelic trippy spores.
Or he has something to do with whatever the fuck happened. He did something bad.
Yeah, I personally don't think he had to do with the evacuation of Astrolith. I think he was just kind of left behind as a whoops.
Oh.
It's only a mushroom.
Oh, mushroom man.
Poor boy. But yeah, we let it out of Bedlam, more accurately, lets it out of the force cage, and then it goes outside to stretch and breaks a hole in the front of the house. And in exploring the rest of the area, which included a prison that we ended up getting ourselves locked in, and found out through experimentation that they respond to Druid commands, we managed to get ourselves out. And then we also found on the northern side, guest quarters with a whole bunch of stairways going to different places. that had like a little secret crafty room behind a hidden bookshelf. And there are some of the notes that we found around. We found that Orion developed a method for enchanting Zerkwood to make magic items, and I wrote down all the methodology for that. We also found a dining room, a kitchen, and we found some elementals in the rubble and fought and killed them, because yes. And we also found Kaga's old childhood diary. That's Bedlam's mom, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going home being like, hey mom, what the fuck?
Yeah, so yeah, we found Bedlam's mom's diary in Orion's house, so this is gonna be fun.
Like, mom, what the fuck? You have a lot of explaining to do.
And on the second floor we found more prison. We found a former menagerie that used to have animals in it, most of which had broken out, one of which unfortunately starved to death because it was abandoned. And we also found Orion's forge with some blue and white forge fires, so we've got some funky stuff going on there. And we also found Orion's bedroom and a lot of magic items and some little floaty light boys in the bedroom.
Yeah, go ahead and take an inspiration. I'll go ahead and fill in 2 different things. Well, 3 actually. Number 1, about that journal with Kaga written on the front cover. Previously, that was all I had told you. But I will tell you right now that although some pages have faded with time, the cramped space of that chest preserved the diary, making it mostly readable. If you would like to flip through it.
Yes!
Yes. So the diary, on like the first couple of pages, talks about how it was a gift from Grandpa Orion.
My great grandpa. Okay.
And it was it's labeled as a personal keepsake of Kaga. The first couple of pages talk about how the little girl's grandfather captured a giant worm and trained it to be his pet. While the damage of the previous attacks were not lost on the girl, she looked up to her grandfather for his magic capabilities and was in awe of how he could capture such a huge, deadly creature. The little girl also wrote about the cave's first visitors she's ever seen. A, quote, huge, tall man-girl with pointy ears and shiny armor.
Man-girl!
Together with a group of other people dressed in shiny armor.
I like how Kaga's like, whoa, androgynous elf person.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
Her grandfather apparently called the pretty man Wraith, and they quickly became friends, working on all sorts of secret projects together. However, beyond those entries, the frequency of entries begins to slow down, talking about mundane topics such as school or love interests before being forgotten entirely.
I can't wait to go home to mom and be like, why didn't you tell me about our cool grandpa? What the fuck?
Secondly, so that was the first thing.
Okay. Yeah, alright.
Secondly, who wants to learn about a fun little forge?
Yes.
I think all of us.
Ooh, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so as y'all remember, there are 2 forges in this room, one with blue flames and one with white flames, right? There was a set of Smith's tools +1 and a set of Tinker's tools +1. And y'all found the other stuff in the chest and the cupboards and whatnot. Anyway, the stack of notes detail the use of the magic forges and creation of magic items. When a character who understands Druidic reads the notes, read the following excerpt aloud to them. Okay, cool. Written in a small font and with a practiced calligrapher's hand, these forging notes read the following. Both forges are lit using a continual flame spell. The Western forge lit with a blue flame, and the Eastern forge lit with a white flame. As such, the forges are still as hot as the day they were first created. The blue flames are created for superheating metals to be much more malleable much more quickly. Forging equipment in these blue flames takes half as long as the process normally would. However, with such hot flames, an unskilled smith might risk melting their metals before they can be shaped, rendering their materials useless. While the white flames create no heat, items must be, quote, reforged in these flames to have magical enchantments placed upon them. Before starting the forging process, materials must be consumed by the flames for the forge to temporarily gain the desired magical properties. Then, using the Flame Blade spell, create a hammer of pure fire to reforge the item. During the process, incant the spells whose magical effects are desired. Possessing the ability to cast the spell does not matter, as the magic from the Flame Blade spell and the materials provided provide the energy required to infuse the item with the magical enchantments. For example, reforging a silver ring into a ring of protection requires 3 azurite gems worth at least 50 gold pieces each and 6 hours of continuous reforging. However, magical items crafted in this way using the white flames are more powerful than they would be using typical crafting methods. Using the same example, the Ring of Protection would have its bonuses doubled and its rarity increased by 1 stage. Some more details that are listed are some recipes for several magic items written down. Obviously, you have that Ring of Protection, which needs 3 azurite gemstones worth 50 gold pieces each. You also require the incantation of Shield or Shield of Faith. The method with which you can use to craft elemental gems is also listed. The correct gemstone worth at least 100 gold pieces and incense worth 50 gold pieces, and you require the incantation of Conjure Elemental. And then finally, the recipe to make an adamantine ingot requires 2 silver bars worth 100 gold pieces each, 2 iron bars worth 100 gold pieces each, and diamond dust worth 150 gold pieces. You also require the incantation of the spell Death Ward. I can post a screenshot of that stuff and handouts if you guys want.
Posting it would be good for future planning of forging, yes. Because I'm sure we'll want to get things and come back and play with the forge.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go, stream can also see it.
I know the incantations for Shield of Faith.
I know you know that, so that's good.
At least one, and then we got the adamantite ingot. So...
Anyway. But yeah, so that's how that forge works. And then last but not least... Where is it? There it is. So last... What?
Sorry. I'm having evil thoughts. I'll let you finish.
Oh, fair enough. All I will cover is that I will also put a Staff of Healing leaning against the wall beside the rack where you guys found the other magical items. I already told you guys about this. I'm kind of just letting you stream now. But,
And I was assuming, since I'm the only one who can attune to it, I took it, but...
yeah, I mean...
I'm just assuming, yeah.
But I will say this weapon rack is the only thing in this room you guys have investigated so far. But, with that, we are all caught up and ready to go. So what would you guys like to do next? Oh, and you all gain the benefits of a short rest as we spend, like, an hour and a half identifying things.
I know that I want to read this, but if that will take a bit, we can do something else first. But that's what I want.
So, on that desk there, Bedlam, is a small, like, it's a, like a medium-sized journal, bound in dark leather, and a, single solitary stone with, like, the design of, like, a whispering face etched into it.
Okay. Weird. Can I look at this stone a little closer?
I mean, picking it up, you can definitely tell it's magical.
Okay. gonna set that aside and look in the journal. What does it say, if anything?
All right, you open the journal, and it seems to be. Let me go open it up over here really fast. It seems to be some sort of like kept like record journal of but it's written weird. So this book is bound in dark leather with elegant artistry on the front cover. It has the depiction of a night sky full of constellations with stars that actively shimmer and gleam on the surface of the book. You open the book to the first page, and the first page is actually written entirely in common. And it says, "What is this? The book floats? What for? This is a record-keeping device. I crafted it myself. The journal will inscribe our words on its paper while magically monitoring the one attuned to it. Look, our words are appearing on the page. My king, this is brilliant. But what do you mean by monitoring? Is the book watching me?" In a sense, yes. Here, speak the command word again, and I'll show you how you can rewatch the recording.
Oh. Oh, okay.
You can tell that this book is also magic.
Okay, so interesting. Does it have anything else written in it?
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming a lot more, yeah.
As you flip through it, you find a total of 12 different entries in it.
Oh.
Most of them in Druidic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That first one is in common. 2, 3, 4 are in Druidic. Number 5 is in common. Number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 are all in Druidic, and then number 12 is in common.
I'm starting to really see that Orion preferred Druidic as his language here. Interesting. Okay. I will want to read those, but you know, however, if you want to send it or read it or whatever, but Bedlam's probably going to be here reading for a little bit, so we can have other people do other things as well. Because I'm fascinated.
Okay.
Would you like to identify both of these two items?
Me? Because
I mean,
don't have
Ariale, but
Ariale would have to, yeah.
I'll let you tack these two on to the short rest, but
I would like to identify them if Ariale would be willing to tack them on.
Ariale, you chill with that?
My headset was muted.
Oh,
Red.
nice.
Oh no!
I was
Oh, no.
saying yes, I could identify and just toss them on the pile, and then
Oh,
like,
okay.
wait a minute, why is no one responding to me?
Okay, so the small stone is actually a sending stone,
Ooh.
but it is a single out of a pair.
Oh.
So it's partnered sending stone. You guys don't know where it is.
There's another set.
I have a wild guess.
I was gonna say, so Orion was talking to someone, and I also have a bit of a wild guess.
I feel like Charmander's
Especially
gonna
based
pick up.
on... Oh, interesting, okay.
This
So
magic
Descendants.
journal
Yes.
is a magic journal that combines the magic mouth spell and programmed illusion spell as enchantments on the journal. And as such, this makes this journal entirely unique even among modern scholars. While attuned to the book, you gain a +1 bonus to all ability checks and saving throws. Furthermore,
Oh.
while attuned to the book, you can open the book to a blank page and use an action to speak the command word record, which is Druidic for record. The journal will then float a few feet off the ground, open to the chosen page, and begin recording you while you speak. The journal can record up to 10 minutes at a time, and all dialogue is magically inscribed onto the blank pages. Additionally, you can instead open the book to a filled page and speak the command word Taimamai, which is Druidic for remember, which will cause the book to float a few feet off the ground and conjure forth a specter of the creature who previously recorded that journal entry. The specter mimics the creature's actions, body language, facial expressions, and movement down to the smallest of details while the creature was being recorded by the journal. A ghostly, haunting version of the creature's voice also sounds from the journal, speaking in the same tone, accent, and inflection as the creature, reciting what was said during the recording.
Oh, this is incredible.
This is
Yes.
cool as hell. And based on that first entry, I have a feeling that it's Orion and Wraith.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Okay.
It sounds like Wraith gave him the journal as a gift.
Yeah. It does. And I'm curious what else he recorded in it. Okay. This is fascinating.
This
Okay.
is. Cue Ariole just absolutely geeking out about this notebook as she
Let me know when
has to lie.
let me know when anyone attunes to it, because I have like the whole freaking list of journal entries here, and I can send it to you, whoever wants to attune to it. We can do that.
Yeah. I will attune to it if that's all right with everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to attune to it.
Over the course of this short rest. We'll extend it
Yeah.
by like another 30 minutes to an hour. Alright.
Yeah.
Sounds
And
good.
I would
Tim.
like the journal entries.
So
I think it's a good idea to give everyone time to attune to everything as well.
for
Yeah.
sure. So I have a
All our
question.
fun stuff. Yes.
Do you, as you're tuning to this, do you attempt to call forth the recordings of each of these entries?
Yeah, I'd like to see things. Yes.
Okay, let me send you the link to this, just so you can refer back to this later.
Okay.
Where's there? There you are.
Hello. It's me. Ah, yes, a Google Doc. Classic.
Listen, we're
It's a
fancy up in
classic.
this
It's
house.
a classic.
Anyway, so the first entry. All right, let's just the first entry is spoken and written in common. The specter that appears is an old gnome with white hair and a neatly trimmed goatee, wearing clothing similar to old Aldinian noble clothing. And the specter's gently holding the journal, then carefully lets it go. What is this? The book floats? What for? Another voice, this one smoother than the first, can be heard, although the specter does not seem to be speaking. This is a record-keeping device. I crafted it myself. The journal will inscribe our words on its paper while magically monitoring the one attuned to it. Look, our words are appearing on the page. As the second voice speaks, the specter looks back over his shoulder, then back at the book in curiosity and wonder. My king, this is brilliant! But what do you mean by monitoring? Is the book watching me? In a sense, yes. Here, speak the command word again, and I'll show you how you can re-watch the recording. Entry ended. And when the entry ends, the specter fades from view. As if like a wisp of smoke. Entry number 2. This entry is spoken and written in Druidic. The specter is an old male gnome with white hair and a neatly trimmed goatee, garbed in simple robes. He is standing, holding a staff and exuding an air of authority. Experimentation with the magical property. Wow, okay. Experimentation with the magical holding properties of gemstones, number 1. I have here a collection of gemstones ranging in purity and type. Most rings of spell storing, such as this one I have here, are produced using rubies or topazes as the container for the magical energy. Having crafted additional rings of spell storing using other gemstones, I'm going to test which gemstone can hold the largest amount of magical energy in the highest concentrations. In other words, I only care which gemstone can hold the strongest spell and for how long, not how many weaker spells it can hold. As the specter speaks, it produces a number of rings, each adorned with different types of gemstones. The Spectre also produces a pouch of a dozen or more gemstones before placing the pouch back in a satchel draped over his shoulder. Knowing rubies and topazes can already hold mid-level advanced spells, I would like to attempt more advanced spells. I shall begin with Heal, a more advanced spell than, say, Scrying. The Spectre holds out 2 rings, then incants the verbal component of the spell Heal twice, focusing first on one ring, then on the other. Surge of positive energy, bathe my target in healing. Surge of positive energy, bathe my target in healing. After a moment, the Spectre breathes a disappointed sigh. No such luck. It seems rubies and topazes are limited to mid-level advanced spells. I will record another entry when I have found a gemstone that may work for King Aldine's proposal. In the meantime, I intend to gather more information about magic that can capture a soul. The Spectre stores its rings back into the satchel before striding toward the journal. Entry ended.
For us.
This needs to be the soul gem.
He's just making a soul gem. He is. I have a feeling I know. Okay, I'm interested.
Entry number 3. This entry is spoken and written in Druidic. The Spectre is an old gnome with longer hair than prior entries, still garbed in simple robes. He is pacing back and forth throughout the recording, scratching his goatee while deep in thought. So, my experimentations with the magical holding properties of gemstones continue apace, but I've come across a small conundrum. Even if I were to capture the soul of a Vocare and seal it away, how could any single spell contain that much power? Nay, I have need of an even greater magic. Or perhaps... The Spectre's speech trails off, seeming lost in thought for a moment or two. Nay, what if I could weaken the soul of the Vocare, such that it might be easier to seal? After all, King Aldine did not request the soul be kept whole, only that the power was locked away such that the fates could never unseal it. But splitting the soul of a creature that powerful, I do not know if it can even be done. And indeed, how much
Yeah, I
magic
think I
power
just
might it
clicked it
take
too.
to seal a creature that powerful? I fear there are still many questions to be answered. I shall search historical records of the surface for any similar feats that have been attempted. The Spectre, still with a furrowed brow and pursed lips characteristic of one deep in thought, strides towards the journal absent-mindedly. Entry ended.
Ariale, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yep.
Yeah, because I think I know. I think, yeah.
The 3 relic gems.
The 3
are
relic
a
gems, yeah.
fractured soul of a Vocare.
Yeah, cool, neat, great. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Entry number 4. This entry is spoken and written in Druidic. The Spectre, once again an old gnome with long white hair, is seated on an invisible chair, one leg comfortably folded over the other, seeming to hold a book in his hands. Deep bags underneath his eyes are the only sign of how tired the gnome is.
Oh no.
I believe I can say for certain that if something of this magnitude has been attempted, the person who attempted it did not leave behind any historical evidence of this tampering. Unfortunate. Spectre closes the book with a determined, audible snap, then peers around the room absent-mindedly. The quietude of my library affords me precious time to myself, where one may think aloud without fear of a student overhearing. I believe splitting the soul of Oracula may be too risky. I need to contact King Aldine. He may have other allies who might have better insight into this particular thorn bush. The Spectre stands, then pauses as he scratches at his goatee. The diamond is arguably the most powerful of the gemstones, and is involved with resurrection magic due to its inherent strengths in calling forth the soul. But it still cannot hold a soul indefinitely, as the diamond only serves as a conduit to call forth the soul before being consumed. I'd like to note that the experimentations with the magical holding capabilities of gemstones proceed apace, and although it appears that diamonds can contain the strongest magic, they cannot hold it for any length of time. And as such, I have come up with 2 solutions so far. Either a material that can supplement the diamond's potency for much longer, or a system by which multiple gemstones can feed off each other, creating a cycle of magical energy, so to speak. I suppose it is time I journey to the surface myself and meet with Wraith. Entry ended.
Yes, a perpetual energy machine.
Exactly, right?
Classic.
Entry number 5. This entry is spoken and written in common. The specter appears to be the same old gnome with long white hair, albeit his goatee is much less groomed than in the past. A significant amount of time seems to have passed since the previous entry. Okay, there. Now we can refer back to this should we forget any details. You were saying, Carbandi.
Yo.
Another voice sounds
It's
forth.
Charizard.
Another voice sounds forth, one significantly younger than the gnome and with a hint of a melodic lilt to it. Yes, I believe the spell you are searching for is called Soul Cage. However, there is a reason we have banned its use across Aldine. The spell captures the soul of the recently deceased and holds it prisoner, and the user may use that soul to bolster their own life force, call on the soul's knowledge, or peer through any location the soul visited in life. I don't know the specifics of how to cast it, but as King Aldine's court wizard, it is my duty to advise the king on all matters of magic, both the casting of it and any finer details he may need. A third voice, this one smoother and mature, speaking with an air of unquestionable authority, rings out. This spell might work as a basis for your theories, Orion. And Caramandi, you are among friends here. There is no need to maintain official formality with myself or the others here. A low, guttural laugh sound comes from a fourth voice, this one deep and grating, although jolly, as if every word is spoken with an enjoyable smile. Gah! Aye, formality is for pompous court nobles with nothing better to do than lounge about all day. Tell me about your diamond idea, Orion. I'm keen to hear why the good king dragged my sorry arse this far north. Once again, the specter speaks, his own voice that of the old gnome. He scratches his goatee occasionally as he explains his idea, looking around to the other invisible phantoms. Well, forgive me if I stumble slightly on some of the old concepts, as this is not my first language. Diamonds are often used in resurrection magic, as their magical potency is powerful enough to call forth the souls of the deceased. However, they cannot retain this magic for long and are consumed during the casting process. This we all know. I posit, however, that it might be possible to enhance a diamond of sufficient purity and quality with another substance, one that it can enhance its endurance 1,000-fold. I admittedly know of no substance this powerful, and was hoping that my fellow scholars of the surface might have some ideas. I need to let this cat in, apparently. Hold on. Hi!
Wraith had a cat, it's canon now.
Okay. Cat has been let in. The cat is part of the memory. True, he's now a familiar.
Yes.
You were here.
One that can
You
enhance
see.
its endurance 1,000-fold. I cannot see what you're highlighting.
Dang.
I admittedly know of no substance this powerful, and I was hoping that my fellow scholars of the surface might have some ideas. Additionally, it will require an unprecedented amount of magical power to achieve the sealing magic we seek. I believe we will require multiple mages capable of the ultimate level of spell complexity to even attempt this. Do we even have allies capable of such spell-weaving strength? All is quiet for a moment. Then the smoother and mature voice speaks again. We shall have to deal with the conundrum of where to procure the necessary magical potency later. For now, we need a place to store Oracula's soul for as long as feasibly possible. Raskindra, do you believe you might be able to create such a substance? Hi, Silgar. Can you not walk on my keyboard? Thank you.
You must.
Entry 47 HG. They're okay. Cool. All is quiet for a moment. Wait, no. The deep, jolly voice speaks once more haltingly this time. You say you need something that can conduct magic, won't interfere with the properties of the diamond itself, and will enhance the endurance of the diamond itself for years, possibly decades. The smoother and mature voice interrupts momentarily. Not decades, my friend. Centuries, if possible. We need enough time to mount a defense against the fates themselves, and every moment the voice is interrupted by a series of violent hacking coughs. Concern spreads over the specter's face as the old gnome speaks. Wraith, you mustn't push yourself. Your curse is getting worse. The younger voice with a melodic lilt rings out again. My king, you need rest. We will seal away the calamities, never fear. You've already sealed the lesser Volcare, so it's only a matter of time. Entry ended.
Entry 6. Give it up for Entry 6.
Entry 6! This entry is spoken and written in Druidic. The specter, still the same old gnome with white hair, is pacing about a room holding an open book in one hand and absent-mindedly scratching his goatee with the other. I'm making this recording to make note of something significant I've found. Using fractal vertices cut inside of a cut diamond, it may be possible to hone multiple different sources of magic into a single space, akin to mirrors focusing sunlight into a single spot. The problem is, by its very nature, shaping the core of a diamond is impossible without harming the outer edges of the diamond. If only... The specter interrupts himself, eyes glowing with a sudden revelation. But of course! The Wood Elf's Song of Creation! If anyone could shape the inside of a diamond, it would be them. I suppose 'tis time for a visit to the Laise jungle. The specter is interrupted by the sound of a little boy's laughter and a door opening. Grandfather, what are you doing in here? Who are you talking to, silly? A warm, loving smile shines on the specter's face as the gnome turns around in surprise. Doro, my boy, how did you get in here? The little boy's voice giggles before answering. I found a cool switch on the wall beside your forge room, and then I found this tunnel through the aquarium while exploring. A fit of resigned laughter bursts forth from the specter. All right, well, Doro, this can be our little secret. Deal? Entry ended. Entry number 7. This entry is spoken and written in Druidic. The specter looks much older than the previous entries, clear signs of the passage of time taking its toll on him. At least a year has clearly passed, judging from the wrinkles around the gnome's eyes. Teaching Aaron to use jeweler's tools took much longer than anticipated, but luckily they were a quick learner. Combined with Razkintro's adamantine alloy, this might be one of the most powerful magical foci in Urin. Now, I'd like to test it, but unfortunately Wraith is running out of time. If he dies before we can seal the rest of the Volcari away, there's no telling what will happen. It's time to finally tackle the question of where to acquire enough magical energy to seal Oraculum. The specter turns directly toward the floating journal for a moment. Consulting my previous notes, I posited that we would need several mages capable of casting the ultimate levels of magic. However, with the diamond able to absorb many sources of magic, we may not need all of that. Instead, we may be able to draw upon the earth and tap into the latent magic of Nurin itself. I would also like to weaken Oracula's soul as much as possible before we attempt this. Combat with the astral dragon may prove unavoidable, as I'm sure she does not wish to be sealed away. For the good of all of Nurin, however... The specter's voice trails off, flipping through the pages of the journal in silence for several minutes. Entry ended. Entry number 8. This entry is spoken and written in Druidic. The specter, still the same old gnome, looks stressed and upset, and is in the middle of a very heated discussion. Myself! It allows me to review notes from years ago, details I could have forgotten. Why do you ask? A second voice, much more feminine and full of anxiety and worry, rings out. Because I've been studying your notes. Pulling magical energy from your surroundings could damage our city, Archdruid. Worse, it could harm our people. And all that for a test? The specter speaks with a softer, kinder tone, not wanting to brush aside this person's fears. Riessa, I understand your fears. However, this magic will be controlled, I promise. None of our people will come to harm, I swear. The feminine voice speaks again, this time more accusatory than last. How could you say that when, by your own admittance, combat with this oracular creature might be unavoidable? If this astral dragon is even half as powerful as you fear, shouldn't this be a threat made known to all of Astrolith? A thick silence stands for a moment, the specter clearly avoiding the woman's gaze by looking down. His next words are chosen carefully. I have performed some few experiments, and I have reason to believe that through a small, negligible sacrifice, we may be able to weaken Oracula enough such that we can seal her inside the focus. The feminine voice sighs with resignation. Archdruid, we know that your version of a negligible sacrifice likely involves your own sacrifice. I only worry because to lose you would mean the destruction of Astrolith. After all, who would keep the Protector at bay? The Spectre nods slightly before responding. By my understanding, should we carry on the Festival of the Worm, the Protector will remain loyal, even without my magic. The feminine voice snaps back, once more with an accusatory tone. So you failed to deny planning to sacrifice yourself. The Spectre sighs, then looks toward the journal. Entry ended. Entry number 9. This entry is spoken and written in Druidic. The Spectre is still the same old gnome, although a sparkle in his eyes now betrays a barely hidden excitement akin to a schoolboy learning his first spell. I have a new project to metaphorically sink my teeth into. Wraith plans on sending a hero, some champion, forward in time to harness the technologies and advancements of the future to combat the fates. The candidate is still being determined, but druidic magic will be required to halt the aging process and fortify the champion's skin to be resilient against any number of magical attacks. For this, I plan on utilizing the endurance of tree ants. Although vulnerable to fire, their longevity makes them ideal. I wonder how I might transform a person into a living tree ant. Perhaps I might utilize Razkindro's adamantine again to combat the natural vulnerabilities to flame. The Spectre scratches its goatee in absent-minded thought, still pondering for several minutes. Entry ended. Entry number 10. This entry is spoken and written in Druidic. The Spectre, still the same gnome, is pacing around a room, holding a strip of bark in his hand. The process was lengthy, but silver and moonlight infusing Zarkwood was the key, along with ink made from trace adamantine. The silver and moonlight's properties allow the wood to be infused with abjuration magic, and the adamantine ink directs the magic as the champion wields it. The war chief of the orcs from the Black Swamp has volunteered. I haven't met him myself yet, but Wraith promises that the man is capable. I'll combine this wood and the true polymorph spell to finish the transformation. I need to keep these notes straight, else I'll forget all my notes from working to seal Oracula as well. Thank the stars above, Wraith had the foresight to make this journal. Entry ended. Entry number 11. This entry is spoken and written in Druidic. The Spectre is the same gnome, but age seems to have slowly taken its toll. His movements are slower, although his voice is still the same. Aegrir's weapon will have to be able to combat the Volcari as well, in case they are unleashed by the fates against him. The largest threat to him, I believe, is Ibituran. Should he be divested of his memories, we will lose our champion in the future. Therefore, I'll need to brainstorm some possibilities for counterattack. Is it possible to directly attack the psyche, I wonder? Could I incorporate memory moss into a weapon? This bears further investigation together with Razkindro. Entry ended. Entry number 12. This entry is spoken and written in Common. This time, the Spectre appears to be a middle-aged elven male, clothed in wizarding robes. He is sitting silently for a moment, head hung low, before looking up directly towards the journal. I leave this last entry in the journal of Orion Skyren, Archdruid of Astrolith. I once served as the court wizard of King Wraith Aldine, but that's no longer important. The calamities have successfully been sealed away, and my king has passed on. Unfortunately, the knowledge of Astrolith will be doomed to fade into obscurity, as the sealing of Oracula required drawing on the life force of all living beings nearby. Archdruid Skyren successfully sealed Oracula away, although at an even greater cost to himself. His soul was pulled into the spell as well, causing him to be locked away together with the Astral Dragon for all eternity. It is all we can hope, then, that the Archdruid is powerful enough to hold the strongest calamity at bay until we can find a way to end the threat of the fates. Entry ended.
That had a lot of answers. I'm also surprisingly sad about Grandpa. Damn.
Yeah.
Wow, that had a lot in it. Oh, damn. That had like so many answers in it. I'm also very sad about the answers.
I think I missed something. Could you read that again?
Yeah, can you start over?
Yeah.
Also, Agrier, you were an orc before you were a tree. That's so cool.
Interesting.
I sincerely
You were-
hope my mic was not muted for the majority of that.
No, I heard all of it.
It
Oh,
was
we're talking
muted in
about-
OBS, so I don't know how
Damn.
long.
Aw, damn.
Oh,
It
no.
was muted in OBS.
That's so fucking.
It wasn't?
It
Okay.
wasn't?
Okay, it must have
Oh,
just
thank
muted
God.
then.
Oh,
You heard all of it? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That
Oh.
scared
He's just
me.
saying that to reassure you.
Even if he is. That really would have sucked. Yeah. Anyway, that is all of the journal entries recorded in this journal so far.
That's.
If you would like to attune to it, and you may break your attunement or reattune at any point in time,
Cool.
in order to record or remember different notes. But yeah, I gave you the link to the Google Doc, so you are free to flip through that at your leisure.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm process. There was a lot to process.
There was a lot to process there.
There was a lot
Yes.
to process there, and also, damn, I feel like at some point we did talk about the idea of like someone being locked in with the Vocare or whatever was locked away, and yeah, that's what happened. He's there. That's wild. Okay.
Wait. The red star in Orion's belt.
I know. That's what I was thinking about. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh,
And how in the gem in the ceiling there's something red in there. I have a lot of thoughts, and me and Bedlam are both surprisingly very upset about Peepaw. I feel very bad about Peepaw.
I mean, it's unfortunate,
Understandable.
but
I know, it's just like, it's that idea of sacrifice.
Yeah.
It's very core to Bedlam's culture, and
It
I think
is.
he's seeing it simultaneously in a sad and also beautiful way. And I feel like it's a lot of feelings. This is fascinating. Okay. Alright. That's the book.
yeah, that's what was on that desk.
Yeah. We have other things to look through as well.
Ager,
Is
I see you
there
standing by those chests. Are you wanting to crack those
chests?
open?
Yes, I will give him a
Yes.
swing.
Alright, so,
Yeah, well, he's watching druid videos that I don't understand right now.
Yeah,
You,
most of those videos no one understands. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watching my baby sensory videos. Don't
yeah,
worry.
basically.
Coco
So,
Melon.
Oh,
You
quick
crack
question, can
both of
only-
those chests open, and
Sorry, quick question.
yeah, what's up?
Could only Bedlam see them, or could everybody see the specters, but only Bedlam and possibly Ariale, because the comprehend languages, understand them?
Everyone can see and hear the specters, but I think only Bedlam understands the Druidic. You would need tongues in order to hear and understand the Druidic.
Got it. Okay.
So I have a lot of information I will need to share.
Basically. But you crack open this sucker, and you are greeted by the sight of mounds of coins and gemstones.
Hell yeah, Grandpa was loaded.
You-
Thanks for the trolley, dears.
You have happened upon Orion's personal monetary funds.
Yes.
All in all, over the course of like the next 30 minutes, you can count all this up, alright? Because there's a lot here.
Damn, Grandpa.
Yep.
There are 3,000 platinum pieces,
Grandpa, what the fuck?
15,000 gold pieces, 30,000 silver pieces, and 50,000 copper pieces.
There's a trick here. You're not actually just giving us this much money, are you?
Additionally, there are 10 gems worth 300 gold pieces each,
What?
5 gems worth 750 gold pieces each, and 5 gems worth 1,000 gold pieces each inside the chests.
This is a trap, right?
I don't know.
I think there's no way you're giving us this much money.
You can cast Detect Magic if
no.
you want.
I think we should, but I also think this is probably going to be roughly the spell cost of, trying to steal a Bokare.
You know, that's fair.
I think we're going to need to keep a lot of this money to cast some very expensive spells in the future.
Yeah, that's still insane. That's a lot of money.
Oh,
Thank you for keeping track of the grandpa money, Maddie.
No problem.
Thank
If
you, that's
you
helpful.
need a
Jesus Christ.
If you need a detect magic, I can provide. I'm a little shell shocked by how much money.
I think
Right.
that is the most fat stacks of cash I have ever seen in a D&D game that I have ever played. Like,
Right.
genuinely. I have never seen that much money in a D&D game. That's insane.
It's so much
I just imagine like a baker sitting there for 30 minutes making tiny stacks of 10 and pushing them to the side like
I feel like
It might take a little. Actually, it might take longer
Oh, yeah.
than half an hour. This is probably over the course of an hour to an
I
hour
feel
and a
like
half.
genuinely, as you're counting, Bedlam just waddles over and watches for a bit because he's mesmerized by how much there is.
Yep.
Jesus
I
Christ,
think at some
Grandpa.
point I would count out like 100 and then basically make like a makeshift scale and then just start weighing them.
That would be probably the fastest way.
That would be the fastest way.
I am genuinely so astounded. Where did he get all this money? Grandpa?
I mean, his best buddy kind of did conquer all of the known world.
I
Yeah.
know,
So
but Jiminy, why was he hoarding this?
Oh, wait. That explains why Aldyne was demanding such heavy tributes from the territories it conquered. They needed the gold to try to seal away the Volcare.
Oh.
She figures it out.
Yep.
And Grandpa probably definitely just had this hoarded for all the research he was doing for all the spell components and
Yup.
shit.
Yup.
That makes sense. Okay. Insane. You're right, we're probably gonna also need to save a lot of this for the shit that we're gonna end up doing. So we're gonna end up doing very similar shit to what Grandpa's did.
All right. So
Then that
pack it
brings
up.
the question: should we leave it here?
No, we have a bag of holding. I think we take it with us.
That is true. The bag of holding would easily fit all of this.
Should we throw all of it in the bag of holding?
Just
I
be like,
think
hi,
I'm
would you like to see my bank vault?
Right?
My
Like we can
portable
look for a
bag
more
of holding.
secure location for it later, but
Hey,
yeah.
Mom, I found a loan.
I found
$1 million.
I say yeah, we put it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Because
I
I
thought
don't,
this,
like I don't like the idea of leaving it down here where the purple worm could smash
could just
things
eat
and
it.
burrow
Yeah.
into the earth and
Yeah.
it all falls down into a tunnel.
Okay, but
I'm
to be
gonna
fair,
make
it's
a
a
been
note.
down
somewhat
here for how
industrious
long?
group of grave
and it hasn't
robbers
happened?
find their way into here.
That too.
I agree to put it in the bag of holding so that we have it with us
Okay.
to
Yep.
some degree safely. I will make a note that it's in the bag of holding, but I do like Maddie's split up there if we end up using it for things that are not party related.
Yep.
But I have a feeling this will end up being used for god slaying, honestly. Okay. Wow. Okay.
We could go on a
It's
really
Bedlam's
good
college
shopping
fund.
spree.
It's Bedlam's college fund.
Yeah, I get to go to college.
At the very least, with where we're at right now, if we need to dip into the Volcari killing or sealing fund to get us from point A to point B, I think we might be able to find enough later on down the line.
It's
that
like
we
when you
can
have to use your fucking
replenish it.
college savings to buy a car.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yep.
exactly.
That's exactly what I'm referring to.
Okay, good. We'll save the college fund. Bedlam's college fund from Grandpa. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. That's God. That still is astounding me how much money that is. Jesus Christ. Okay. Is this dresser the last thing in the room?
There are several sets of robes in the dresser that are faded and wrinkled
No.
with time.
If it's okay, Ager would like to pocket some of those for later.
I was also gonna pocket some. That's fine.
That's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna take some grandpa clothes.
Don't word it like that, please.
Grandpa's clothes. I'm taking his clothes.
Technically, it's great grandpa.
It's like when you start raiding through your grandma's closet for old shit she doesn't wear anymore, you know?
That I've never done that before in the history of my entire
I
life.
did that! I guess I'm the only one who did that. I used to like steal my grandma's cardigans and shit, because I thought they were cute.
That's funny.
So it's like that, you know?
I guess.
Damn, I feel very isolated. Oh well, anyway.
But yeah.
Alright.
I think that's all of this room. There is still more here that you guys haven't uncovered yet, though. Like,
Right,
in the
there was that
tower.
Weird, like, there was that weird, like, door thing past all the water that we
There's
weren't
still an
sure.
Wait, door past. Oh, right, yeah.
And the water that we were talking about, like, face stepping or using the dimension door to get to, but then we were worried about, like, not getting back. We might have to just dimension or face step over there.
I mean, again, the two saltwater breathers can just,
But we couldn't
walk across.
get into the water. It was sealed. That was
Yeah.
the issue.
Right. So, but I
Lord
mean,
is human.
Go everywhere.
if we can seal off the area and get y'all to a safe place, we could shatter the glass, and then it's okay if the rest of it gets flooded.
I would rather just have someone face step over there instead of breaking glass. Didn't someone have?
The other places, there's also another area down here that you guys have not gone into yet.
Oh, right, there is.
Oh.
Yeah.
there's-
You
Yeah.
just
And
go down
there's
there
also-
first.
don't
That's simple.
forget
Yeah, let's do that.
Don't
Wait,
forget
sorry.
that the journal entry did say that.
There was
did
like a
say
lever
that-
in.
Yeah.
A lever
I
by
love
the.
her
Okay,
by
right.
the forge room.
Okay, then we need to look for that too. Well, let's go to the easy, obvious one first.
Or
Yeah, Madeline, get that door. What's
I
up
got
there?
that door.
Get that door.
Let me
A
get my
squishy
defogger.
estate.
Squishies. Library.
Library. Let's go.
Ager getting ready to catch Ariella because she's about to faint.
This huge library was often utilized by Orion students for studying and research and other projects. 5 bookshelves, each standing 6 feet tall, are organized into rows. You guys can go in and investigate the
Yes.
libraries to your heart's content.
Yes, let me look at the book.
So, as you guys are looking through the books, a lot of the scrolls and tomes here have faded with time, unfortunately. However, over the course of like about 20 minutes or so, you guys do find a few things that are still legible. You find a large tome that is titled "The City of Stars" by a Koko Zerun, which seems to be, as you flip through it, a non-fiction book describing Astrolith as it was in its prime, naming the archdruid Orion Skyren, and describing the sky above Astrolith and its enchantment to reflect the night sky high above.
Gimme.
You find another book called Abjurer's Notions, Volume 4, by Tara Fengari. As you flip through it, you realize this is probably used as like a textbook to teach students the basics of abjuration magic. You find a map case with a map of Nurin inside it, labeled with regions and political borders at the height of Wraith Aldine's reign. You also find 2 scrolls of comprehend languages and a scroll of tongues.
Interesting.
I'm gonna pocket the City of Stars book, but other than that, I'm content. I'm assuming Ariale is pocketing quite a few things.
Yeah.
Right? I would like to look at or hang on to the maps during the next long rest, just to see if I can use that to jog any memories of who I am.
Sure.
If somebody wants to hold on to it for safekeeping until then, I'm okay with that too.
I'm cool with you holding it.
You can have it.
Lux, is your mic muted again, or have you just not been saying anything?
Yeah.
I think her. Did you.
Is Discord being dumb?
Is Discord
Lux, are
being
you
wonk?
alive?
Non-Deska?
Because I was waiting for you to be like, yes, I take all the books and read all the things.
Same.
Yeah, that's what.
Right?
I've been waiting for Ariale's nerd moment.
Oh no, Ariale actually not fainted. Wake up, Ariale! Wake up!
No!
No!
Ariale!
Mic issues, hold on. Well, while we're waiting, I'm going to cast Disguise Self as Ariale, and I'm going to do her little nerd out for her.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Hello,
Alright.
is the mic working?
Oh, hi!
Yay!
There you are.
Welcome back.
Oh my gosh. I was talking. I was trying to be like, yes, Uwu, can I have the tongue scroll? Can I have the magic book?
Yeah, you absolutely can. 2 scrolls of comprehend
Like,
languages,
wh-
a scroll of tongues, and Abjurer's Notions Volume 4.
It's like, while Ariale is going through the library, Agri is just gonna stand next to Bedlam and be like, woe be the man that gets between that woman and her books.
Yep.
Bedlam, like, nods, but he does so while his nose is buried in the book about Astrolith.
True.
Agri will walk next to Madeline. Nerds.
Nerds!
Nerds.
Listen, Bedlam
Then
hyperfixation
Ariale's
go
just
burr.
like, Ariale's like flipping through Notions of Abjuration Volume 4. It's like, I can hear you all.
Bedlam don't say shit. Bedlam hyperfixation go burr. Focused.
Miles, in a perfect mimicry. No, you can't.
No, you can't!
Okay.
Ariale, you're sending me
now-
very mixed signals here.
Oh my
Which is it?
So it seems like our next options would be switch in the wall and secret water tunnel. Do we
Switch on
want
the
to
wall
try and
could
find the
lead to water
switch?
tunnel.
That is true. Should we try and find switch?
Yeah.
Book said it was.
Did it say in the forge or by the forge?
I'm looking right now. I'm control Fing. Hold on. I found a cool switch on the wall beside your forge room.
So like right here.
Then I found this tunnel through the aquarium outside while exploring. So there's a switch on the wall beside the forge room. So
Is
the
it
wall
over
beside
here, maybe?
it.
Yeah, we could check
Beside
the
the
hallway too.
forge.
Yeah, I'm
could
trying to
mean-
figure out what he
It
means
could
by the
mean
wall
inside
beside
the forge room itself too.
It could.
The way I took the wording is the wall beside the forge room.
I'm going to check this area.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
I'll
Yeah,
check
let's
this
roll in
area.
with him.
You can help him for advantage.
But you have advantage.
Yay, that's a 16.
Yeah, you find a little button right here.
Fuck yeah!
Miles, let's go.
Let's go!
Miles,
Before anyone else
let's go.
finds us.
Hurry up.
Oh my
God.
god.
Oh, don't.
Do you press it?
No,
Click,
not him now.
Click.
click.
This wall closes.
Oh.
Oh, so we
Click.
came from that way. Click again.
Oh, we found the secret.
We had found the
This
secret
wall
from the other side.
opens.
Ah, that's the secret we already. Damn.
Darn.
Fuck.
Click.
It just starts clicking it. Click, click.
How fast do you need to click it before you break it?
Don't break it.
Click. Click.
Oh my
one more,
goodness.
One more click to open it up, and then I'm like, oh, disappointment.
Okay. So then the aquarium.
I'm going
We
down.
had.
The aquarium is down here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
Let's go back down and examine aquarium.
Okay.
Click. I'm nowhere near it.
Yeah, I know.
But the mage hand I'm about to summon it won't be.
God.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Tee-hee?
Right,
Alright, so let me go. Where are your
Yeah.
tokens?
We're all the way in the prison still.
Oh, yeah, you are. Okay.
Yeah.
right. We
Or
were
if y'all
the
want to
front
drag
door
yourselves
first.
over towards the stairwell over here, y'all can. Or in this room down here, yeah? Or this
Yeah,
room.
we're just gonna move to
Yeah,
this
we're
room.
going down here.
Yeah.
So this is the
Here,
fun
Agar, I'll
secret
grab
we
you.
haven't figured out yet.
Honestly, I'm debating just using my fate step for the day to get over there, just so we can
Yeah, but then how
just so
does
at least
everyone else
someone
join?
maybe open up the path to get there.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is whoever is going over there is going to be alone for at least a little bit. I think that's kind of what we have to do though, because I don't know where else it comes from.
I imagine they'll be able to find a way out from the other side.
That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's
And then they can
basically
meet
my
back up
thought.
with
like,
us.
Once we're
Although,
over
to
there,
be fair, you have Face Step. I think I have Dimension Door, 'cause that one magic item.
Yeah, the key.
We could both go.
I'd say
Theoretically.
either send both of you or send one of the stronger people over.
That's true. We can.
I don't know if we can
locate.
send anybody. I think it's only those two who can go.
Oh, true.
Because I think your dimension door is limited to yourself because of the magic item or something like that. I don't
Yeah.
remember it being like full dimension door.
Well,
I
I
could be
don't.
wrong.
I think. Shall we vote on what we think is best?
Yeah,
Okay.
Mylan, Mr. DM.
Yes.
Are there like drains on the floor or ceiling of the tank to show how water would have gotten in there?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. What's my perception? That's 5, 21.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
You spy. Actually, no. But what you do spy is a strange, like, glass shape in the water right here that you didn't notice before. That looks like a wall, maybe? Or, I'm not sure. But it looks like there's
Tunnel.
some sort of glass something in here.
There's a tunnel, isn't there?
Tunnel.
There must be a
Secret
secret.
tunnel.
Like-
Secret tunnel.
can I
Is it,
start
like, big?
investigating the surrounding walls to see if there's another switch around here somewhere?
That's what I was gonna do too. Yeah.
Yep.
Roll me an investigation.
I will.
I'll give Ariale
just one of
advantage.
you.
I will assist.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Then
Or
I
actually-
will also just look. I say if you
Where's
both
my-
of you want to
I
look,
was
I can
gonna
assist
say-
one of you.
I should. What are we rolling? Perception? Or
Investigation.
Okay, I'll assist someone because my int low.
I'm missing a
Yeah.
d20. That's got to be something I'll find later.
Who has the next highest int? I will help them.
Mine
Oh,
is
I can't do it.
18.
18.
My int is
Alright.
18.
All right, you should go ahead and do it, Ariella. You got this.
Okay.
Go look.
I will hold out drift globes to be helpful.
That is a 21 investigation.
Good.
Yay!
Let me go look at this. Yeah, okay. So, Ariella, you're searching along these walls right here. You don't see any sort of switch. You don't see any switch along this wall. You don't see any switches along the glass tanks either. But what you do notice is that looking on this table, your eyes fall upon this chest here, right? This used to contain some healing potions, I think like a potion of speed maybe, yada yada yada. It looks bigger on the outside than it does on the inside.
Ooh, false bottom.
Yo.
She's going to start like feeling around to see if she can get like.
You are in fact correct. It does have a false bottom. Upon
Yes!
removing the false bottom, you find a switch.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Upon clicking the switch, a glass tunnel forms in the tank, in the aquarium, moving the water aside and forming a half sphere or half circle shaped tunnel through the aquarium tank to the other side.
Neat.
There we go.
Grandpa had some sick ass shit in his house.
Yes, this is
Right.
small for us.
Honestly, these are like goals for my future home.
Unironically,
Yes.
same.
And then she's going to put the false bottom back in the chest.
Okay.
Let's go through the secret tunnel.
After you, Bedlam.
Oh, okay. Secret.
I will
can't
stay
make
close to my squishy druid friend.
It is a bit of a...
it.
It's an experience walking through a water tunnel, but you know.
Hey. Open.
Everyone block Ariella so she can't get out of the tunnel.
Oh, it's
Wait,
back
hold
here.
on.
Yo. Ariale, more books!
This hidden library was once Orion's personal library, full of beloved tomes and scrolls. Luckily, many of the books escaped time's ravaging and have barely faded.
Oh.
The following tomes and books and scrolls are still legible despite the passage of time, and you guys can go look on the bookshelves to see what books may still be here. I will also mention that there's a chest beside the entrance, and there's a small chair with a feather-filled cushion on it in front of the fireplace that is actually still aflame and providing a small amount of heat. As you guys look around, you find the following books still legible on the bookshelves. A book called Ritual Magic, which is a tome describing the ritual magic of cults and how many spellcasters can work together to cast a single spell.
Makes sense what he
You find a book called The Awakening Stones, a tome describing the 3 awakening stones that were created by Wraith Aldine, the Ruby of Magic, the Sapphire of Knowledge, and the Emerald of Warfare. Although the tome doesn't describe their abilities in detail, it does state that their combined power allowed him to easily overcome the Kinlan armies. You find another book
Blue.
called Peoples of Coryza, which is a large textbook that lists the peoples of the southern continent of Coryza, the Tiari of the Tiari Plains, the Wood Elves of the Laise Jungle, and the Orcs of the Black Swamp. The book also mentions that the Orcs recently migrated south to the Black Swamp from the Sarian Forest in the northern continent of Histmirn due to resource scarcity. And finally, a book called Ferocia's Dragon King, which is the short book describing how the kingdom of Ferocia on the western continent of Rasmora has a strange leader. An elder dragon has led the kingdom for as long as anyone alive can remember, polymorphing himself into human form to hold meetings with other leaders. This draconic presence has served to inspire steel bravery in the people of Ferocia, and no small amount of fear in the hearts of his enemies. These are the tomes that are still legible.
I accept him as my king.
Same.
Maddie,
Dragon
are you investigating the chest?
Yeah.
You find in the chest one thing and one thing only. A scroll case with a few scrolls inside.
What kind of scrolls?
You open up the scroll case and you can very immediately feel powerful magic emanating from these scrolls. That being said, I don't know if you can cast any of these.
Maybe
Can I
one
see?
of us squishies should come
Can I see?
over and help read.
Bedlam, if you're gonna take a look at these, I will tell you these are all on your spell list, buddy.
Oh, yay!
You guys, there's a whole bunch of scrap paper.
There's a whole bunch of scrap paper.
No, wait.
Inside the scroll case are 5 spell scrolls.
Shoot.
A
okay.
scroll of Guardian of Nature, which is a 4th level spell. There is a scroll of Scrying, which is a 5th level spell. There is a scroll of Geese, which is a 5th level spell. There is a scroll of Sunbeam, which is a 6th level spell. And a scroll of Transport via Plants, which is a 6th level spell.
Oh, wow, okay. Guardian of Nature, Scrying. What was the third one?
Geese, Geas. Sunbeam, and then Transport via Plants.
Damn, okay.
I could have always pronounced that as Gias, like Kokias.
Yeah, that's what I always pronounced it as.
I don't know. I don't know how
I
it's
don't know if
pronounced,
that's
man.
how it's pronounced. I don't
Well,
either. I don't know
canonically,
if
I
it's
am
right.
completely for the scroll of geese and just having.
The scroll of geese.
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 Honk.
Oh,
Honk, honk.
Exactly.
May I snatch these?
If
I don't
you
know why
would,
you want
These
the
are
kindling
good.
paper, but
No, yes.
if you would so like, sure.
I'm snatching them. Dude, I can summon a great tree. We can have another acre.
acre 2.
Wait, it's me. Your skin appears barky and leaves sprout from your hair. I can become tiny Agri.
Tiny Greer.
Oh my god. Possibilities here are incredible.
There
Mini
really
Greer.
are. I could. Oh, that's great. Okay. I'm just checking what all these do because I've not heard of some of these.
Nah, if we need like miracle, like if we want quick money, we just sell Miracle Grow by turning Bedlam into tree, and then like
You're right.
do a quick box switch with Agrir.
You're right. You're actually right. God damn it. What is this?
Also,
Oh.
my evil thought from earlier when we were at the forge. At level, whenever I get level 5 spells, I can learn Dominate Person. And, you know, if we just make like an adamantine crown, we charge it with Dominate Person, so that it responds to one of us, and then just, you know, leave it as a gift to the King of Kinlan.
That's kind of a good fucking plan, though. That's kind of fucking great. It's evil as shit, but it's great.
And what? That's when you get level 5 spells?
Yep.
Interesting.
Do a new paladin. Get that.
Level 18.
Okay, so that's gonna be a bit.
It'll be a bit, but you know what? We'll work with it.
This is level 17, actually.
Oh, it might be level 17. I forget. I forgot. Secondary
okay.
caster
You have a lot to
trees.
keep track of.
Secondary caster tables are weird.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I absolutely do not have them learned yet.
Wow, transport via plants is wild. I'm looking. You're basically making a fucking teleportation portal just with plants.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Honestly, that's pretty cool.
That's
We should
cool.
set one up to back here.
That's what I was
Like,
thinking. Unironically,
yep.
that's what I was thinking. Was tap one of the mushrooms on the way out. It has to be a large or larger inanimate plant. So yeah, it can be one of the big mushrooms.
Yep.
Yep.
But
That's
That'd
probably
be
why
really-
hold
Hold
on there too.
mushrooms aren't plants.
Yes, they technically don't get
They
into
are.
fucking
They are. They
technicalities,
still
buddy.
come under the plant kingdom.
They are
Okay.
a plant.
Right?
Yes, they're a plant. Technicalities on mushrooms.
Technicalities.
Okay, cool. Alright. Got some interesting schools. There's so much shit I have to take note of that I own now that I have to. God. I need to go somewhere and sell a bunch of shit is what I need to do at some point. Too much crap. Okay. Now, Mr. DM, is there anything... Have we seen everything? Or have we missed something? I feel like we've seen everything.
I believe you have been everywhere.
Okay. Shall we journey to another building then?
I
Have we
am
seen
down for
anything?
that.
Yes.
How long have we been at this today?
Probably a long time.
Just to check if we need a long rest or not.
That is a good point.
Y'all long rested before coming in here, right?
Yeah.
Short rested.
Oh, it was a short rest before we
It was
came in
a
here?
short-
Oh,
We
long
short
rest before
rested
we
in
came in, and then we short
Orion's
rested while we
room.
were in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's probably been about 4 or 5 hours exploring this place. About. That sounds right.
We should be good.
I mean,
to do
how are-
something else, right?
I was like, how are our spellcasters feeling?
I'm fine.
Juiced up and ready to
haven't
go?
Really...
I'm
I barely
perfectly fine.
spent anything.
Same, because we haven't really been doing much other than finding Grandpa's old shit,
Yeah, we haven't really been doing much except explore.
which is fine. But yeah, resource-wise, I think we're good. So I think it's just what building we go to next. We have the animal place, the mausoleum, and the academy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't there also like an observatory though?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was an observatory too. There was like 4. Okay, we have many.
Well, I
options.
will say, on your way out, what do you guys want to do with Furos over here?
Mushroom Man.
I am kind of hungry.
Don't you dare!
I am kind of hungry.
I will skin you. Don't touch Mushroom Man. He's precious.
I wonder,
I am.
can we shrink him down to fit him into the hallway
Honestly, probably. Hold on. Let me check.
and then
the
close him
spell.
in there?
No, why would I do that? You're a bitch.
You better come
Don't
back
fucking
and have
be
to
mean
deal with-
Mushroom Man.
Right? I feel like he's just gonna lose his mind, become like a fungus version of the Outsider, and then we're gonna be stuck dealing with that next.
A mushroom version of the Outsider.
No, I like Mushroom Man.
Okay.
I mean, we can take him with us so that he can wait in like the bigger mushroom garden in the center of town.
Is he
Can
gonna try and
vibe
talk to
there.
all the mushrooms?
He might. I don't know.
I mean, I am slightly considering the amount of rumbling that goes on,
I know. That's what I'm worried about with him too.
and I'm slightly afraid of sending him up to the rest of your family without knowing
I know.
exactly the kind of effects he can have.
Yeah, well also, can you imagine being my family and you send your son and his new friends down and then a giant fucking mushroom appears that only speaks a language you probably don't? No
Right.
sign of your son or his friends.
Yep.
At least it's not a worm.
That's true. It's just a
We can send the worm up.
Yeah.
Miles.
Hi. What's up?
Don't make me use my teacher voice. Stop it.
Don't make me
You're
use
getting
my
really
teacher
close.
voice.
You're getting really close to me pulling it out and not intending. I like Mushroom Man. I'm so afraid of him waking up Worm, but I love Mushroom Man. I mean, we could just tell him to just wait still. He's out
I'm
of
sure
his
waiting in a
cage.
courtyard is a lot more comfortable than waiting in
Than
a
sitting
small
in his
forest
cage.
cage.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like
Yeah.
at least he's out and vibing. We can go check on him. I can see if he's chill with waiting some more. Just talk to Mushroom Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're asking him what?
I'll start with how are you doing?
He gives another little small wave with a weird root,
With his little I love him.
and he says, "I'm doing great. Are you all finished up here? Have you done all your exploring you wanted to do?"
Yes, in this building. We were thinking of moving on to one of the other ones, but We wanted to see if you were alright with waiting here, or...
I
If you
want to
wanted
come
to-
with.
Oh, I love him. Let me check a spell real quick, because I think I might... Because I could shrink him down, and then it would be easier
By
for him
the
to
by,
come
your
with...
pass without trace would have expired by now due to the short rest.
And then I can include him in it. Okay, hold on. This is possible. I'm checking something. This is
Mhm.
very possible. Hold on. Because I do have enlarge reduce. It can reduce it by one size category. I can make him smaller.
How long does that last?
That's a good question, though.
And is that concentration?
It's concentration up to 1 minute. Fuck, never mind. But if he comes with us, he can have pass without trace. Which will make him less rumbly.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. As
Bedlam?
long as the spaces are large enough.
Yep, Bedlam will think for a second, nod, and then go, I think it might be a good idea for you to come with us. Just, we'll need to be careful about if we go into small places. Deal?
Sounds good.
Okay. And then when he agrees, I will cast Pass Without Trace on everybody, including
Air
Mushroom
buddy.
Man.
Alright, cool beans. I should go pull up the stat block really fast.
Now he shall be a quieter mushroom.
Much quieter.
I have adopted a pet mushroom. This is the group's pet mushroom now.
And he's like 10 times your size.
I
Yep.
know, and I love him!
Yep.
He's so good! Okay, we're bringing Mushroom with us. Now the question is, now that we have Mushroom, where are we going?
Alright.
Because we have 4 options.
Okay,
Madeline
real
wants-
talk. Hey, Mylon, which one's the most done?
That's actually fair.
So,
None of them.
None of them. Got it.
you see,
Mylon.
Hi.
Mylon, son of a bitch.
Mylon, I'm gonna somehow get the worm out of the game and terrorize you with it.
why is this not loading? Load, you stinker.
I'd say we flip a coin.
Hold on.
No, I want to hear his answer on what's the most ready. I want to hear him say it.
You really don't, though. Like,
No, I want to hear you say it.
They're all equally ready.
they're all,
They're all equally ready in that they're not ready.
I have made an amount of progress on them that shall not be named, but they have all had an equivalent amount of progress made on them.
Is that amount 0?
I didn't say that.
It's 1. They're all 1%
zero.
done.
It's
So it sounds like no matter what we pick, you're equally screwed. So we may as well pick just whatever we want, and then you know for next time which one to focus on. Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
My guy, you're streaming this campaign. This is different than just at home with friends.
No, it's great. It's great. It's great. It's
No,
great.
it's really not any different though.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
The only difference is now we have an audience.
True.
You have an audience.
Why bang?
You know why?
You know why.
Okay,
You know
fair.
exactly why, sir.
Okay, fair.
Madeline has every reason for that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let's just vote. So, Madeline vote animal.
So I will go ahead and point. I will just name all these off. This is the animal place.
Yes.
This is the mausoleum.
Yes.
This is the academy over here,
Yes.
and then this is the observatory.
Okay.
Personally, I think if we're gonna just hit all of them, we might as well just go counterclockwise from this point.
Okay, that's a good argument.
Be organized about it.
Yeah.
So you're
Instead of going
for
across the town multiple times,
Amenwell. Because that's what's there.
making
Yes.
more noise.
That's true. So you and Maddie vote for Amenwell.
Yes.
If there's any chance of something living being down here besides the
That's-
worm, it's in here.
That's true.
That is probably a true statement.
I mean, all these
Also-
mushrooms are living.
That is a
Also,
true
you-
statement.
You also made a good enough argument that now my vote is for Animule, because, like, yeah, that's actually a good point.
Anything
It's like not traipsing around a bunch.
Yeah, no.
Lux and Agrir, what are your thoughts?
I'm okay with wherever.
Okay.
Kind of same. Like,
Okay.
obviously, Nerd would like to go to the academy, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be heartbroken if we go counterclockwise.
I mean, we'll hit it
So-
eventually.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Emmanuel.
Alternatively, I can
Yes.
proffer a suggestion.
Which is
We can mess around with other stuff in Orion's tower for the rest of today's session. If you guys are curious about wanting to do stuff in there.
okay. Well, you tell me.
Is there
Is there anything
something
else
that
to
we-
do in there?
I don't know, there's
Or
the
you
Magic
just-
Forge.
He wants us to go
Okay,
look
but
in a,
we
he
don't
wants
have
us to
any
go
time.
look in a hallway for 2 hours.
Yeah. He's
All right,
like,
I
"Hey,
can
Not-
feel Ariala.
Not 2 hours! Not 2 hours!
An
Then
hour
we
and
need
30
to-
minutes.
Ariala, do you want to go to
Ariala,
Rainbow Road?
Up in that, like 5
Counter
times.
counter offer. We go back into the hallway and we all go to the Great Astral Sea.
Oh goodness gracious, please
We asked,
no.
we asked
Don't worry, I'll pull
Please.
you guys out in 5 minutes.
Please
We asked Mushroom
no.
to take out the staff and put it back in.
No, I'm not going in a second time. I'll do it.
I was gonna say, yeah, Miles, you pull out the spear. We'll all go.
Oh no.
Okay, so Mylon, you would rather us go to the animal place than do that then?
Unironically, yes.
It's Animal Place or
Yeah.
Rainbow Road. You pick one.
Unironically, I would rather make up Animal Shelter on the fly with, like, crappy drawings on a blank map than,
Okay.
like,
Oh,
everyone into the
God.
Astral Sea.
Island, on the bright side, the easiest one to make up is probably the animal pen.
That is
You
very
could probably
true.
just say,
No,
like,
that's
hey,
actually
look,
correct.
animal skeletons.
I will also give this option, Mylon, if you don't want to just make shit up and you want to just admit that, like, okay, either we fuck around in Orion's tower or we're done, we could also admit that. That's fine.
Yes, that is fine.
Yeah.
If you want to, if you want to call
Wave the white flag, as they
Wave
say.
the
All
white
right,
flag.
I will wave the white flag. I admit, I have not planned any of these other areas at all whatsoever. I have a general
So
idea of them and what I'm going to put in them, but I have no maps. I have no written down details. I have no loot. I have no monsters. I have no more lore drops.
My God.
I have
man,
planned
Lost
ones.
Izalith. It's nice to see you again.
I'm gonna freaking hit you, man.
Man, is the worm just gonna be Bed of Chaos? He did
Oh
say it was a
my-
good boss.
Oh my gosh. I have nothing else super planned. I have Orion's tower finished. So, and like all the details that come with that. So, Magic Forge, libraries. We can go delve into those books that you guys found. See like what other details you guys can come across. If you guys have questions about that stuff, I'm more than happy to answer them.
Yeah, why don't
Um,
guys? Why don't we just
yeah,
go back
I wanna
into
just-
Orion's tower and have a
I
nice
wanna read
reading
books.
session?
I
Yeah,
want
let's
to
just
read
go.
books.
I mean, anyone wants to come help me fuck around at the forge? I'm down for that. 'Cause
Ariale
it
and
didn't say-
Bedlam can do some studying time together.
Why bang?
You know exactly why, Bang.
You know why?
So can we just like space time rewind so we don't tell
Leave.
Mushroom Man? Okay, so we're actually not leaving.
We can.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Okay, let's just
Let's
space time
just
rewind
a little bit. Go
about
back,
5
yeah.
minutes.
That's fine. I don't care.
Let's do the time warp again.
Exactly right.
So Ariale, want to do a study session and compare notes?
Yes.
All right, Madeline. What are we doing?
I'm throwing you down the hole.
Don't throw me
Bedlam-
down the hole. I'll throw you
Bedlam's
down the
going
hole.
Straight to Grandpa's
Good luck.
place.
I have 19 strength.
I have 20.
I was about to suggest making a little
So?
study nook.
That's what
You know,
I was
we'll
gonna
just-
do. I was gonna sit in Grandpa's reading chair because
Here,
I feel like
We
that's
throw each other
Right.
down the hole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang around Eminem just to make sure they don't Eminem too
Y'all
much.
don't have the staff. Bedlam has the staff.
Tee hee wee hee.
We didn't say the hallway.
Yeah, we're talking the hole.
We said the
I'm
hole.
talking about the whole.
Oh my goodness.
Is it Miles? If we
Madeline.
team up, we can throw Aegir down the hole.
True! We're plenty strong enough.
Oh my god.
I'll just make sure I take one of you with me. So.
Holy shit. Okay, anyway.
All right.
Chaos is
Alright.
happening.
My man's got hit with zone
Alternatively-
congestion in D&D areas unloaded. Not enough memory.
But no,
Okay.
alternatively, the White Flames did not say they need to be like special adamantine weapons, so we could literally take any equipment that's on us and any spell that we already know and possibly enchant them in the White Flame.
Yes, you can.
True.
BRB pulling up
Oh.
the druid spell list right now.
I was gonna say, look, if y'all want to just make some magic items that might help us set up for what's coming next.
Wait, does it work on existing magic items or only mundane items becoming magic?
That's a great question.
Well, one
So
way to
wait.
find out.
How does that work again?
My understanding is that we take a item, we put it in the White Flame, and then reforge it in the flame.
It
So I'm
did say
guessing
that
it's like
you
a-
need
So-
items in the white flame to make it.
Let me go
Do
screen
thing.
grab the little like note instruction things and send those to you in handouts so that you guys have that.
Okay. Because I don't mind experimenting. I've got some extra mundane items that I can throw in there and just experiment with.
Yeah.
Just so we can kind of get a clear vision on how this works.
Ah, there we go.
I also put it in handouts.
Sweet.
So yeah, basically the gist is that like you need specific materials for the like to gain to grant the desired magical properties. You require the Flame Blade spell to literally forge a hammer of fire. And you need whatever base item you're looking to enchant.
Wait, do any of us know Flame Blade?
I don't think we do.
Do
I
it?
don't think we do.
Let me check. Hold
Hello.
on.
Yeah, because it's a druid only spell if I remember correctly.
It's not. I had it on something that wasn't a druid once, but let me check if druid. Let me see.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've had flame blade on something else once. I can't
Wasn't
remember
like
what
a
it was.
special exception?
No, it wasn't.
Does green flame blade work?
That's what it was. I had green flame blade and it was a warlock.
I was gonna say
No.
Flame Blade, yeah, it's a druid only. Ooh, actually though, Bedlam. If you
Yes.
so I have a +1 smith's tools right now.
Yes.
If we can reforge my smithing hammer with a Flame Blade spell,
So
I would have a
flame-
permanent.
Yes.
Oh, that's genius.
Oh, reforge the hammer from the smith's tools to be a permanent Flame Blade hammer?
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. That's not a
Smart.
bad idea at all.
That's
Yeah,
fun. That's
flame
a good one.
blade. Yeah, flame blade is a second level. Yes.
And then I am
So you just have
thinking
to prepare
about.
it, right?
Yeah, I would just have to prepare it and
Mhm.
I could do it. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And then I was thinking if I can take apart either a part of my armor or find like a helm or something I can use, maybe I can forge that and then have Ariale recite the incantation for dark vision. And I might have a helm that can give me dark vision.
Ooh.
Okay, now I'm actually feeling like I want to make plans on what I want to put in the fancy forge.
Right? Like,
Damn.
As
now
long
feel
as
like
I
need
think
time
we
to
don't
make
dive-
plans.
yeah, as
Yeah.
long as I think we don't dive too deep into Orion's coffers, like I feel like we can definitely pull some of that to help with this spell making or magic item forging.
The pondering has begun.
But trust me, I have a lot of things that I feel like I want to do that now I'm like, now I need time to like think about things.
You're all good. Should I jump up to the second floor map really fast?
Yeah.
Shaboing.
Huh. Can paladins cast ritual spells?
That's a good question.
Because I just realized I have detect magic on my spell list.
You could cast it using a spell slot.
Right. That's what I was thinking I do.
You cannot cast you following ritual rules. Paladins don't have the ritual casting ability.
Or not ritual. Yeah, I have to. Okay, the
You would have to burn a slot. You would have to burn a slot in order to do it.
Unless I take the ritual caster feat.
Unless you take ritual caster, yeah.
Okay. Question: would extended trainings with Ariale and Bedlam be able to enable me to learn ritual casting?
Let me go look at ritual caster really quick. What is... You have a wisdom of 16, yeah?
I do.
Whiz cast, whiz cast, whiz cast.
Largely training under Ariale, I could definitely see you learning how to cast ritual spells.
Poke poke, sensei.
If you want to... What class list would you want to choose from? Like, what... Because you can only pick one class.
Ooh.
Because you get, like, Bard, Sorcerer, Warlock, Cleric or Druid, or Wizard. And your choice determines the, ability score that those ritual spells would use.
So it would have to be.
So I would say, right now, if you really wanted to just train using your party members, it would take. I mean, the mechanics of the feat alone, you would need a wizard to train you, and number two, you would need either if you want to go the intelligence route, like just one wizard is fine, or whatever class you pick, you would need another person from that class to teach you how their spells work, you know?
Understood. Yeah, I think theoretically it makes the most sense for me to go either Bard, Cleric, or Druid, because Bard has charisma and then Cleric or Druid because I have wisdom.
Bedlam beckoning to you like, come to the Star Druids. Let me teach you.
I would also do some no small amount of research in what ritual spells are available from what classes, so that you know what you're getting into.
Yep, and because the alternative is that I do have a patron deity somewhere out there. It is myself, but theoretically, yeah. So
well, I mean, anything on the Warlock list is probably also on the Sorcerer list. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I'm honestly thinking about going Cleric. I think it makes the most sense.
It does fit thematically with Paladin.
Yep. So, alright, I will have to do some research, but there are several things for the Tweety to work on.
You can gladly do the wizard side of the teaching.
I also have lots of things.
So we'll start doing that until I can unlock the feat, and then whenever I'm getting close, I will probably end up looking for a more specific teacher based on which path I want to take. Alright, that being said, I think what Ager will do in the meantime then is literally just kind of start, I will just facilitate for the rest of the team, kind of let y'all think about what spells we need, and then start figuring about resources and components and start making a ledger.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I need time to think about this out of game. This is a lot to process for my brain.
I mean, you can start planning. This is a fine time to start brainstorming. You guys can fire off ideas at each other and kind of just ponder. I don't mind taking a bit of a more relaxing back half of this session and just kind of shooting ideas at each other and seeing what...
Yeah. The reason I say it is I think better if I have time to quietly look at all the notes I have. That's the reason I say that.
Okay.
And also, I have to get up early tomorrow is the problem.
Okay. If you need to take off, now is fine.
Yeah, if we want to close it and, Miles is also hella exhausted.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Are you still hungry?
No, I did get food during the session.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Good.
But good.
Yeah, we can do offline strategizing on the
I think
forging
first
and
step.
stuff.
I think first step I would really like to do the fire hammer of forging, and that
I
way
think
it
that's
just
smart.
enables all the future forging.
Yeah, that is smart.
That is assuredly a smart.
Agrier na Dumbo.
I will say that keep in mind, obviously the forging process will take time. I outlined rules for crafting items. I sent that to you guys. We can cover it for stream when we get there, but right now y'all don't exactly have like a super firm idea on what might be needed. So, you know, it might just be up to your best guess, but
Yeah, looking at the cost of some of these forging things, the amount of gold we have received is starting to make a lot of sense.
I see.
Oh, can I suggest to the group that we kind of turn Orion's tower into our new base of operations while we're down here?
Trust me, Bedlam wanted to move in here.
Oh
We
my
moving in
goodness.
here.
Like, I think it's
I
safe
high key.
being outside with the purple worm.
That
yeah,
is
like it's
definitely
literally our
true.
defense mechanism. And if
Where's
Orion could
defense?
do it, eventually I think Bedlam will be able to control the purple worm.
One day.
I think we should go grab Charmander, get him down here, and have him set up like a teleportation circle or something for us.
Make this the home base.
Could be smart.
Yeah.
Bedlam does want to revive Astrolith at some point, so having his friends move in first is good. Make this home base, everybody live here.
Right? Spend some of our off time doing renovations. I'll start chipping out some of the floor.
Cleaning up the place.
Make
Yeah.
bedrooms for everybody.
Exactly. Convert the prison into anything else.
Yeah.
You're right. I am gonna turn those prisons into like luxurious living spaces. Like people are gonna be
We're gonna
bidding
make
over
it our
them.
B&B.
Actually, that begs the
Remember?
question. Why did Orion need prison?
Who fucking
I'm
knows?
sure even Astrolith had bad people. Every place has got its bad apples.
What about your cylindrical neighbor? That's a wonderful way of putting that.
Listen,
Cylindrical- no, hold on,
we'll
hold
worry
on.
about him.
The cylindrical
no,
neighbor
yeah.
becomes our receptionist, and he's kind of the person who guides people around, and then he has friends and people to hang out with.
Oh my god. But Lux, no, I'm also worried about why there's a prison. I assume Edgar does make a good point if there were probably bad people, but also like, oh no, I'm worried about why they had a whole ass prison, like not just like one or two, like a whole ass section of the house was dedicated to prison.
Also, the fact that the armor sets respond to Druidic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's kind of
I
Orion's
would
personal
assume
prison.
the other residents of Astrolith also knew Druidic.
I think they
Mm.
did.
You were thinking non-druid? I mean, based on what we're kind of understanding, like he was an archdruid. There were probably other druids here, but probably not everybody. So
Also, to be fair, we're not sure if they're responding to me because I look like and/or am related to Orion, or just because I'm saying Druidic. Because we also don't know that.
didn't it work when one of us said stand down in druidic because you taught us that?
We didn't test that.
We didn't test it. I don't think it.
Maybe we should test that real quick.
Oh,
Like
just to
they're-
see how much of a war criminal my grandpa was.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be important to know.
How
I'm
is
just gonna
that
pick up
war
Bedlam and put him
crimes?
under my-
Holding prisoners?
We don't know what he did with prisoners. You don't know.
Right? I don't see any bones in those cells.
Exactly.
That is true.
See, that can either be a good thing or extremely ominous.
Maybe next time we can test our theory about the prison.
Aegir is just going to pick up Bedlam with his little book, put him on my shoulders, and be like, "Let's test this out." Starts walking towards.
Oh my goodness.
Because in case they don't listen to me, I need Bedlam there to tell them to not.
That's true.
Alright, so we'll jaunt over there. I will let one of the armors get a little bit angry at me, and then I will say the words that Bedlam has taught me for stand down in Druidic.
They don't respond to you.
Great. And then I will hold out Bedlam in front of me like say the words.
Also, I put myself in the fog. Someone help me.
Oh goodness, where did you go? Oh, there you
Like-
are.
Yeah.
There you are, buddy.
Save me. There we go. I'm sorry, I put myself into the fog.
You're
Bedlam
fine.
will say the command phrase once you hold him out like a cat that ate something.
Yep.
And I'm guessing that does respond to him.
It does, yeah.
The problem is we don't have another deep gnome to test if it's deep gnome specific or Bedlam specific.
Yep.
But
I
for
think it's
now we
Bedlam
know.
specific.
I have a feeling it's Bedlam specific personally. Alright, cool. This was Grandpa's prison.
This was Grandpa's tower.
Yeah, which has a prison
It does have a prison.
in the tower, which I'm concerned about.
So I think the
Okay.
the general consensus is break for now, and use the offline time to kind of ponder about magic creations, and give me an opportunity to plan out the next area.
Yes.
All right.
I have a few magic item thoughts.
Oh, I just realized that by cylindrical neighbor he meant the purple
meant the
worm
worm.
and not mushroom friend.
Yeah, no, he meant the
Move
worm. We were
us-
saying the worm was gonna be a receptionist, bro.
Move
The
us.
worm's the mascot.
Okay, never mind.
mascot. It's
Yeah,
the
it's-
purple
it's
worm.
purple.
I mean, I wasn't gonna question the worm being the receptionist.
I
I'm not
wasn't
gonna
either.
lie.
I was even imagining the worm with a little like bellhop hat and like
Yeah, and a bow tie.
bags. Yeah. I was good. I was like, that would be a great receptionist. That's part of the gimmick. Let the worm take
Okay.
your bags.
Like, it's like no, it's like at the end of your stay, you got to throw your bags on the pit for the purple worm. It's how the resort stays open.
Yep.
You got to keep feeding the worm.
Yep.
Yeah. If you don't pay or check out at the right times, you are fed to the worm.
It's like no, it's like what? Where'd you move our bags? Well, you didn't clear out your room, so we
So
threw
the
all your
worm
bags in
ate
the
it.
worm pit.
Yep.
We threw your bags in the worm pit.
It's our
we're
cleaning
gonna go
fee.
get them.
Where are your bags? The receptionist had them for lunch.
The receptionist had them for lunch.
I hope you didn't have anything valuable in there.
Because if you did, well, you don't anymore.
It's gone. I mean,
Oh,
if you
man.
really want it back, I think he goes on his bathroom break in 30 minutes, but...
Oh man. Anywho,
now I kind of want the worm as the receptionist anyway.
that would be really funny, especially if he could talk.
He knows Druidic,
Right.
supposedly.
He understands
Right.
Druidic. I don't
I'm
know
gonna
how he
teach him
can
to. I'm gonna
Well-
teach him to talk. I'm
I was
gonna
gonna
teach
say-
him to talk. This is a
But look-
very bad joke, but as someone who works with kids that use like AAC device tablets, all I can imagine is the worm tapping on a tablet and
Oh
having
my
that like
goodness.
text to speech voice and being like, "Welcome to
Mhm.
the Worm Resort,"
The worm resort.
like using his tablet to talk.
I was gonna say we just make him a tongues collar.
Oh, yeah. Dude, there are so many options for Worm Resort receptionist. There's
Oh
so
my
many options.
goodness.
We could pair the resort with an amusement park called Wormworld.
Oh my god, you're right. Oh my god, you're
Alright.
right.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, yeah, the resort can be the tower, and then the rest of Astrolith can be the park. It'll be like
It could
Disney
be
World.
Wormworld, yeah.
Worm World.
Right. We turn the animal place into a petting zoo.
You're right. Guys, we're gonna make the Disney World of Nurin.
we're making.
Wait, Lux, you were saying something?
I think we killed.
I had a thought, and then it disappeared at Disney World of Nurin.
Disney World of
Disney
Nerd.
World. I
It's
love
Worm World.
working at Disney World. It's my favorite.
The fact that this is an ancient civilization.
I know.
Of
I was
druidic
literally
power
just thinking of
sacrificed
Grandpa Orion
to
being
heal
so
Obey.
disappointed. Yeah, I was just thinking about my ancestors being
Okay,
so
but
disappointed.
guys,
in me.
think about this, right? Think about this, right?
Yeah.
We need to save the world, and we need
Yeah.
tons of money to seal out these Bakari, right?
Worm World.
What is the world's largest multi-billion-dollar corporation right now?
It's
That
World.
is true. That is very true.
Entertainment industry
All I
pays.
could now, okay, I'm sorry. I just thought of like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia titles, like The Gang Discovers Capitalism.
The gang discovers capitalism.
To take over the world, to save the world, you need capitalism. Clearly.
Clearly.
You're
That's-
gonna become a soulless corporation and then use the money to save the world.
That's definitely the lesson/theme of this overarching campaign. Thank you
Is
so
capitalism?
much. Capitalism is needed to save the world. Thank you so much for coming to my TED
That's-
Talk.
Mylon, that's what you intended from the beginning, right? That was
Kermit is very proud of you.
Oh gosh.
God. Okay, I think with that we should maybe end.
it's time you learn.
Oh my
I
goodness.
think we're done now that Kermit voice came out. Oh,
Okay, I
my
think we've done complete slap happy, so
Okay, I'm looking for someone to raid. Hold on.
okay, good.
And then before we close, Aegir is gonna go punch the purple heart.
That's the receptionist!
That's the receptionist.
Don't assault the receptionist, he's just doing
Yeah,
his
please,
job.
please
Assault
don't
the receptionist.
No, don't
No.
assault the receptionist.
I say as someone whose ancestors have probably been eaten by the receptionist on multiple occasions.
I mean, sure.
Yes.
I just love how my mom was like, you know, don't wake it up. I've seen the terror it can cause. And then we're all here like, Worm World. He's gonna be
Worm
a receptionist.
It's great. Alright, well, we're gonna raid Brave, because he's streaming right now. And he's cool. And I guess next session is gonna be, what, the 11th? Yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I will see you guys all then. I will most assuredly work on the animal shelter place in the meantime.
And keep in mind, if our plan is working, then you'll need to do Mausoleum next, so that you're prepared.
I got it. I got you.
I'm bullying you.
I know. Anyway, thank you so much for session tonight. I hope you guys all have a great, wonderful rest of your night. And yeah.
Yippee.
Yippee.
Have a good night, all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.